What's up, guys? This is Empty Box's race. I am Eagle Sandfeld. Welcome to actually Empty Box's race here on a Saturday evening, European time. We are on Bathurst at in the new RUF track car, the GT3 specification car, and prior to this, I just got home from work, quickly got some food, and I realized that Matt Orr here, Empty Box, he had this race on. And I basically jumped in and managed to get 2 full hot laps before the qualification began. And that was only 10 minutes. So I grabbed a shared setup from Nathan Schadner. And basically on the second lap I managed a 2:06.887, so that put me up into 9th on the grid. And as you can see, there were plenty of cars actually. I don't think all of them actually made the start, but yeah, we were at least 30 cars. So let's just see how it goes. So this race is a 45-minute race, and it's with both McLaren MP4s and the RUF GT3. And we are off, and I get a terrible start here. So actually I almost get overtaken by 2 guys there. But I stick it on the inside, and yeah, their exit is compromised as well, so yeah. And I think that McLaren right there was, I only saw that one in the race field, and of course I get to battle with it. And it seems like it's a bit quicker on the straight, but I really felt that the Porsche here was quicker on the mountain through the corners and all that. So currently I should be up into 10th position. I'm really taking it easy here because I haven't got enough practice in, so I'm just following the stream of cars. But I thought to myself that, well, I'm just gonna hang around here and see what happens. And with 9 cars ahead of me, I would expect some of them to drop out during the 45 minutes. And as you can see already here, we're quite nicely spread out actually. So while I'm at it, I'm just going to do some stuff here. There we go. Bam. And I created a nice gap. And with a nice gap ahead of me as well. So let's just take a look at who started. We see some 2:05.5 times, which was the pole position time. And I know Timo and Richard and obviously Matt Orr here. So I figured, yeah, there were some quick guys in there. But maybe as I learned the track car combination, I would be able to do quicker times. Right now, the first lap I did was a 2:17, so it's way off, but that's also because we had a standing start. But still. Oh, that's the first RUF going off. So I I basically just grabbed a setup. Somebody said that Nathan's setup would be fine, suited the track very well. I agree. Although it was a bit livelish when getting back on the throttle after a corner. There was another Porsche, so I should be up into 8th position right now. So already I'm slowly climbing up. And I still got a very good gap behind me and also in front of me. I really didn't mind at this stage because it was still early in the race and I had to get to know the track much better. Normally I don't just jump in and race, but what the heck, it was Saturday evening. I've been driving the RUF here since it got released. So I really got it under my skin currently, and it really suits me. It really suits me very well. Anders Dale and I were talking about how to be quick in this car, and it's really important to trail brake as much as possible because you can really carry a lot of speed in through the corner. And as the engine is in the back of the car, it's like a pendulum, so you can it can snap oversteer, but it tends to not to do that. So yeah, you can kind of use that extra weight in the back to really turn it around. Also, when you have the entire load on the front wheels while braking, you can really pivot it around the corner. So yeah, something happened up ahead because I'm slowly climbing towards the MP4 of David Heisey. Nathan Schottner, my setup good man. Matt Orr here, and Iraklis, sorry I'm not going to pronounce the rest of your name, and Timo, Richard Soboleski, and David Jensen. Oh yeah, kind of spread out now. Did I say I freaking love this car? It's the absolute best car in iRacing at the moment. It's so fun and nimble to drive. You understand what you're doing. It's so great. Currently I would scale it a 9 out of 10 if I was to do that. The only thing that's still missing is still in the tire model. So it's really not the car itself, I think, but it's still the tire model where you get those weird slides and spins that just never end when you are moving slow. So you give it, if you get an oversteer when running about 100 kilometers per hour, it just keeps sliding. It's really strange. But apart from that, it's really great. It sounds great, looks great. Oh, yeah. That's my issue. So yeah, overall, excellent car. About that incident there, yeah, I scrapped the car right there. So right now I'm doing what I call a battle damage assessment to just feel out the car, what's going on. I'm braking early in every corner right now just to be sure that nothing is going on. There's somebody crashing there as well. But yeah, she's a sturdy new girl. She doesn't really take on that much damage. So I scraped it here, but looks fine to me, luckily. Passing a lap car right there. I'm just going to check up on where my position is currently. Oh, he's down. So Timo is in first place right now, because David and I think it was Reckless or Richard had an incident. Oh, Reckless is here. Matt Orr, 3rd position, 4th position, 5th, and I'm up into 6th position currently. Just going to do this. Looks nice. I'm just going to save it quick. Sorry about that. There we go. So 6th position, and we are on lap 5 out of 22. Yeah. Yeah, I got a car here on the inside, and it was actually... Oh, we got another one. That was Reckless destroying his car. Anyway, the car overtaking me here is Andrew Qual from Australia. And, never heard of him before, but damn, he's quick. And he's... I think he's quite consistent. And I can tell you, it's not the last time we will see him. The car right there was Matt Orr actually pitting. I think he had some damage, or forgot to take a fuel, I don't know, maybe he can share a light on that in his own video. Lousy corner exit right there. But anyway, I'm still just taking it easy, just hanging back, see what happens up ahead. And so far the tactic seems to work out fine. I'm up into 5th position now. The guys ahead of me are battling. So I'm gaining time on them, although the high C guy in the McLaren is slowly creeping away from us. It's not too bad. It's funny, actually I think the sounds right here in this view, this one, is not too good. There's not the same punch as on the TV cameras. I don't know, it's difficult to hear when there are other cars as well, but how do you like my new skin? My first skin. It was kind of... I haven't really been doing any skin that represents something from the real life. Although I got some sort of inspiration from the Haribo racing team. And since Haribo is a Danish candy company, I figured it would be fun to do some sort of a Haribo car. So I am side by side here, and I should be able to make it, but still, yeah, I'm pussyfooting it. Just still hanging back. Ah, this looks great. Oh yeah, that's right. He started to blink, the guy in front of me, Nathan actually. So that's also why I'm hanging back, just to, yeah, not drive into him, make a big accident. Yeah, somehow I'm closing in on him, definitely. It's so good. I've had a big smile on my face every time I started this car up for the last 3 days. The sound and the feeling of the car, it's just amazing. And look at how close we are now, actually. We got some lapped traffic here. And I'm just praying, let me by, let me by, let me by. And he does it. Lucky for me. Yeah, going on the curb there is not something the RUF likes a lot. It really tends to bounce a lot on the front springs especially. So if you have any clues to dial that out, please share it in the comments below. It's really unsettling the car. But yeah, then again, I can just avoid the curbs. But yeah, it would be nice if it's possible to dial that out. Anyway, let's go back on board. Yeah, let's take this view. It's very good. So yeah, he missed his braking marker and I just snap turned in. So I got a position right there actually from Nathan. And next up is Andrew Carl. Oh, is he really forcing his way through? Yeah, he is. And taking advantage of that as well, so I should now be up into 3rd position, right? Yeah, Andrew and Timo here, so top 3 is actually very close right now. Oh! Now guys, if you saw that, if we were driving the new tire Model 4, I would not have been able to save it right there. I did counter steer and just released the throttle, tapped the throttle a little bit, and I was able to save it due to the new tire model. It's crazy how small the adjustments needs to be in order to save it. But yeah, we're finally able to do that. So from 9th up to 3rd, and yeah, this is way beyond my expectations for this race because I literally just jumped straight in. Didn't think that I was going to do that at all. Let's just check up on what happens here. Yeah. Timo lets him by, even though actually Timo had the inside there. So now I am in the pursuit on Timo. Whether it's the Ford GT, the Corvette C6R, or now the RUF, Timo and I always find each other on the racetrack, and it's so nice to race him. And as you can see, I'm actually quite quickly catching him. So maybe he has a problem with his car. And I'm still struggling with the setup because I still think it's a bit oversteery on corner exit. But I know that now, so I am compromising the exit. And I gotta grab the cap down to high C here. Not that far enough. I could have forced my way through, but it's still only lap 10 now out of 22, so we're not even halfway yet. So I got plenty of time to overtake him. And if I get a good exit here, which I actually do, I'm able to overtake him here on the straight, so that's clever thinking, I would say. Got the inside. Timo is forced out on the not so grippy part of the track. And if I'm lucky, High C in the McLaren will close the gap to Timo, so they start battling it out, and I am able to just run in clean air. And yeah, guys, I'm in second position right now. It's so crazy lapping traffic there. And overhead I see that Andrew Carl is stuck behind traffic there. He's taking the inside. Sounds nice when you get up on the side of other cars. Just cruise by. Yeah. I'm turning in too early there. Going up on the curb, losing time because it bounces. But anyway, at this point, I'm thinking to myself, wow, from 9th up to 2nd position, it's great. My goal for the remaining part of this race is just to keep it steady, not hit the walls up on the mountain, and try to hold on to my 2nd position. We're halfway, and yeah, so it's about 25 minutes left. It's definitely doable. This is a potential risk, and the forest elbow is a potential risk. And that is the last corner which leads out on the Conrad Straight, going downhill from the mountain. So yeah, those two corners are where I can potentially lose my race. So yeah, a bit of counter steering there as well. Last lap was a 2:07.6. It's not that slow. The gap down to Timo is now at least 3 seconds. So I'm not facing him anymore, not looking in the rear view mirror, I'm just looking ahead now. Did I say that I really enjoy this car? It's really great. God damn. Okay, the first lap, the first out lap, that's a hard one. It slides around, it's not stable. Second lap, or the first hot lap, it's really planted and great. Let go of the throttle to make it turn more in if you need oversteer. You can press the throttle if you need understeer, and it's really a great handling car. So kudos to iRacing for reproducing how the real car is. Down into second, curving up on the wall. That was Andrew Carl spinning. And he is right now, right here. He gets overtaken by Nathan, I think. No, he's actually just... No, that's a lap car, sorry. He has his rear wing bent a little bit, I think. So that means that I am in first position with under 25 minutes to go. Ah, shit. As it was not what I expected, I suddenly become a little bit nervous all of a sudden for some odd reason. I don't know why. But yeah, I know why. It's because I'm in first position. And of course, when the opportunity is there to win, you want it. Of course, you want it. So I'm starting to figure it out. Okay, what do I do to finish this race without losing everything? Because if I don't win this race, I will lose everything. The way I end this race is not by being overtaken from behind, because Timo is quite a bit behind me, battling with Heisey, and Andrew Carl is all the way down here, 10 seconds at least behind me. So if I'm making a mistake, that will be the thing that ends my race. So in order to win this race, I need to take it easy. And I need to take it easy, especially where I have those risks, like here. So I'm just coasting, and then applying throttle. So I'm waiting about 0.3 of a second more than I usually do before applying the throttle again. And yeah, it seems to work out. So let me just fast forward this, because on these laps, although it is fun to drive, it's not boring at all, because I really need to nail it every single lap. But yeah, that was a 0.65, so I'm actually running quicker, which is not actually what I need right now. I just need to make it stable. And I'm passing some traffic there. lap 17. And what happens behind me is, you remember Andrew Carl? He passed me up on the mountain in an odd place, and that made me think that this guy was actually quite quick, and he managed to drive himself up into first position. So and I could see on the relative tab that he was actually kind of approaching me. So this is Heisey, and here is Carl on the main straight, and I am up here. So it's still about 10 seconds or so, and I make this one. Same place as before. Now I want to see what happened to my car. So just going to, yeah. Oh, yeah, that's bent. But is the wheel damaged? No, it actually isn't. But I don't know that yet, so I have to do this BDA again, the battle damage assessment, and yeah, take it easy for at least an entire lap before I can get back up into speed. But yeah, car looks alright, and I just need to figure that out. As you can see behind me, they are closing in because of my mistake, so the gap is about 5 seconds now. Andrew is battling with the Heisey here. Oh, nice pass right there. So Andrew is up into second. And his car looks less damaged than mine does right now. And this guy, he's on the move. Oh shit, oh shit. So I saw that coming. He's going quick, but we are on lap 20 out of 22. We have 3 laps to go. This is definitely possible. Definitely. As the things are right now. But I know that it doesn't take much before everything is turned upside down. So I need to go quick, and I need to keep the gap as open as possible before the last lap. But what happens up ahead? Yeah, I run into some sort of traffic. Yeah, and there's a guy here crashing just ahead of me. So I lose another 2 seconds right here. Meanwhile, Andrew here took the opportunity to make up some time there. Oh, he hit the wall right there. Yeah, he's on it. He definitely wants this win. I do so too. And yeah. And I'm still figuring out if anything has happened to my car. So he's currently about 3 seconds behind me right now. We are 2 laps to go right now. Track seems clear ahead of me. So this is how I nail my best lap, isn't it? Yeah, it is. So what you're seeing right now is my personal best. Take note that Andrew behind me is also doing his personal best lap right now. So while this lap is a 2:06.011, so 2 minutes and 6 seconds flat, he's doing a 2 minutes 4.936, and that's about half a second quicker than the pole position time in the qualification. So that puts things into perspective on what it is I'm up against. And there he is in the crest. Yeah, I'm just flooring it. I need to keep that distance up. Slowly, slowly, slowly. Ugh. Thankfully it didn't spin on me right there. So I sense some sort of a epic climax to this race, because I'm really hammering this time. Never driven the RUF this quick at the mountain 206. That's where I am right now with Mount Panorama. But this guy behind me, he's just going for it. So kudos to Andrew Carl here. Track is still clear ahead of me. We have 1 lap to go. The gap is about 1.5 seconds, I would say. Track is still clear. Last lap. Right now I'm thinking, yeah, I can do this. He's 1 second behind me still. He's not going to overtake me. He's not going to close the gap and overtake me in 1 lap. It's simply not possible, even though he does 1 second time faster than me. But there I make a mistake. Get on the throttle too early. I'm too eager to push the throttle. Meanwhile, he's just taking his car to the very edge again. Braking really late. So gap is now 0.6, I think. Again, and I need to compensate here for my setup. I get an okay exit actually. And I'm thinking that I just need to stick it to the left side. Take note, this is not blocking, because he's not gaining on me right now. So I'm actually just breaking his draft. Okay, that is a late break, and he managed to do it. I don't know why, but kudos to Andrew here again. So I need to stick to the left side coming down to the last corner, and he needs to brake really late. And I kind of, yeah, okay, first of all, I win this race. I was in front, I didn't spin out. I made 2 or 3 mistakes where I clipped the wall, but that's it. But anyway, let's just take a look at this one. I'm a bit, I feel a bit sorry for this, but on the other end, the only opportunity Andrew had here was to go on the outside and brake as late as possible. I knew that, so I had to brake as late as possible. That also meant that I had to take a wider line, because my car was kind of unstable, and I thought that he would actually blend in behind me, because he had to brake so late that he had to turn much more than I did. That's physics. You have to, if you brake late, you have to turn more in than usual. What I didn't figure was that my car had a bit too much speed coming through the corner. So my car kind of slided out into his lane. But then again, I thought that I was clear of him right there. So I'm a bit sorry that this happened. If the race was one lap more, he would obviously have gotten the first place back, but it wasn't. And somebody said you have to win with the smallest margin. That's the best way to do it. So yeah, this is how I do it. It was a bit rough, you can say, but yeah, in the end, it was a win, and I'm really glad about this. It was totally unexpected. So yeah, so let's just get some numbers in here. My quickest lap was the 206.011, and his was a 20493. And I did 3 incidents, he did 6. And something I noticed in the end here was that I actually led 11 laps while he led 4. Timo led 5 and David led 2. So there was quite a bit of shaking the what do you call? There was a lot of switching on the first position during the race. So again, thanks a lot to Matt Orr for hosting this race. That was fun, and thanks for watching. I hope you had fun.